And we're back to Paperrock Live. Thank you for being patient during the important the commercial break, right? Yeah. Welcome back to Paperrock Live, exclusively on S.STREET Media, sponsored by Urban Variety, because I'm not paying for all this. Let me just tell you something. Thank you very much again, Hynaken, for being on deck.
Most certainly.
How was food today?
Miraculous.
All right, just want to make sure that everything is
marvelous.
Well, joining us right now is Mr. Beezy BM, right?
Because Deuce Trey.
Now, I've dealt with you now for about 5 years and watched you grow, which is great. But I will ask you this: your Instagram name is Lord Beezus.
See, now it's funny about that because I didn't know that's like where that name is at. I didn't know that's like the real name what people would would call you by and stuff. So like,
correct.
I'm like, so I have to change that. But you know, Lord Beezus is just like an alias type thing. You
but
know
why would you change that? Because it can be like an alter ego.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I meant to leave. But you know, because I'm gonna end up doing a mixtape with that title. Very soon, not soon, but like as you know, these singles pop off and all this other stuff. Once I get back in the project mode, then I'm gonna throw another one out because I had dropped one 2 years ago, and I'm doing the singles now with videos and stuff. So I'm just waiting the time to build back up to the project, and then that's when they'll, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, I like Lord Beezus better.
I'm not gonna hold you. I do like it though. I mean, like it.
Is that what more people call you?
Nah. I am called Beezy. I really made Lord Beezus up myself. Like me and my homegirl, we made that shit up.
I think you should.
You know what I'm saying?
You and your homegirl.
Yeah, me and my homegirl.
Tell me how that happened.
I mean,
the real
so
story.
Nah, because at the end of the day, this is my homegirl. Like, ain't nothing real happened. But you know, we was living together, and you know, like, just when I would come home and shit, it just was like her. I think between her and her homegirl, you know what I'm saying, they made that up.
Hold on, you had 2 female roommates?
No, she was just a friend that used to come through, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
But this family, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I knew them for like 10 plus years and shit like that, so it ain't,
sure,
you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like that.
I love it. I'm starting to understand the angle.
You know what I'm saying? But it was just a random thing, you know what I'm saying? We always have fun, joke around and stuff like that, and it just
I got my name randomly, so.
Oh, we were going to talk about that. So, you want to get into that real quick? Is it okay with you? We just get into this?
Do you think? Because I'm curious myself.
Listen,
seeing as how you're drinking one.
What's funny is I don't even drink those, but
me neither. But I did it because you.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be. So how'd you get your name, sir?
You know, my parents, they were on some. When I send you to school,
what?
I'm only gonna send you just like this. I'm not gonna get you no fly clothes or nothing. I'm like, yo, you can't do that. You're making me a victim. So I just went and got a job on my own.
Okay.
And then I started working at the Port Authority while I was in high school at Greyhound loading the buses. But that job was meant for grown men. Mm-hmm. They just let me rock.
Okay.
And so I'm just getting my money. And then they were like, yo. And I would come home at midnight. And they're like, you can't do that. I'm like, listen, cocksuckers is selling drugs right there. I could do that. Or you could just let me do me. And over time, at 17, 18, I started going to the strip club early.
Facts.
In New York. My man right there, Gio, you might know this spot because we're around the same age. It was on 8th Avenue between 37th and 38th Street in Manhattan called Passions.
Yes.
Yeah, see? So I was in there at 17, so that's when Prodigy was hot and all the St. John's players was coming in there, and they be like, yo, bro, give the girls up. You got all of them. I'm like, yo, bro, it's the stupid dog uniform. And as they got comfortable, they started doing all these tricks, and I was known for shoving the Hynaken bottle in their pussies, yo. And I was doing it from the bottom up. And it was one time this girl put a deuce in her pussy, and she was just like, what you think about that? I was like, that's absolutely disgusting. Because my dick is nowhere wider than a deuce. Fuck out of here. She ended up having great pussy though, but I'd have still.
So you did this after
I was like 17, 18 doing this.
Right, so I mean, I'm not trying to, I don't know the situation, just so everybody's clear.
Ask questions.
But at 17, you know, and maybe for men
I was already
different.
A vibe.
That's,
like, girls thought I was
done?
Shit.
No, girls thought I was older already.
Okay.
So it didn't register that I was 18, 17.
But you just said you couldn't match the situation, so how'd that work out? I mean, you probably could have fell in it at 17.
Yo, you know
so
what I
how was
learned?
that?
What I learned? for some strange reason, it's like when a woman has a baby, like single mother pussy's amazing.
Yo.
I don't know what it is. It's like that baby left some type of nutrients.
Boy.
That shit be crack, yo.
Boy.
I don't know if I can
After
fuck a
one
chick
child,
without
though.
a baby.
After one child. After the second child's,
The
ain't all
second
that.
child, oh
Ain't
man,
all that.
nigga.
It ain't all that. But
Nigga.
the first child,
You can put a Timberland in some of them girls' pussies, B.
I'm not gonna lie. I went to Little Girls from a little while ago, and somebody was a little less than you know what I'm saying? It was just a hot mess, and I just was looking to get the fuck out of there.
What are you talking about, huh?
In the Little Girls room. I just went to the Little Girls room, and it was, you walk and you get kicked in the face.
Oh, you got uppercut.
So whoever she's going home with.
So Lord Beezus, I like that
better. I
Yeah.
like that better.
I do fuck with it.
And you could get the Dragon Ball Z fans too.
I mean, that's what like my last mixtape cover was pretty much based around.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it kind of makes sense. And I plan on doing the next mixtape covers the same. You know what I'm saying? The same
I'm not mad
type
at
of
it.
theme. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, we'll see what happens.
I was listening to your music with other people, and this is not my commentary, but when someone said it, I completely agree.
Okay.
I'm not giving this person credit because then I have to, you understand what I'm saying? Anyway, one of the songs you were doing was over a Biggie beat.
Yes.
Okay. I was burning food, and I was just waiting for the track to fucking start because I'm taking notes, I'm listening to lyrics, and I just felt like I would. And when the person said it, I said, you know what? Interesting, because I wouldn't have thought about it. I'm doing my own little lyrics that I don't know in my head, and I was waiting on you. You did an
Right,
amazing job on the track, but you could have gotten it even. The whole punchline could have been immediate. So will you change that, or what's going on? What was your logic there?
Because what it is, I think, is me being a little older. Like I usually with a lot of older songs, a lot of people have intros and stuff to their songs. Nowadays, like dudes are jumping like as soon as the beat start, dudes are jumping right into it. You know what I'm saying? I think I really still have that same type of feel where it's like I like to feel the music out, before anything happens. Like, all right, get into the groove with me first before I say anything. You know what I'm saying? Feel my vibe, feel where I'm at, and then, you know what I'm saying, then I'll start talking to you. Because at the end of the day, if I just jump out and start talking to you, if you don't like what I'm saying, you're going to turn me off. You know what I'm saying? So feel the vibe, feel my vibe first. You know what I'm saying? Feel where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? See if you like the vibe. If you like it, then you're most likely going to like what's going to happen after that. You know what I'm saying? But
working with a familiar beat, I think, gives artists a little bit of a opportunity to kind of slip in, right? Because I'm listening to the beat, it's nostalgic to me, and then you bring in your own vibe. With that said, we know what to expect with the Biggie beat.
Right.
Who
Unfortunately, that is not
with?
mine, though. Actually, that is not mine. Yes.
So who are you working with sample-free music, which I think is very important? I had an issue with this about 2-3 weeks. I wanted to throw myself in the river, but like working with sample-free music, how important is that to you, and who are you working with?
That is very important because not to take away from artists that do sample music, because a lot of the time their song does end up coming out fire, but at the end of the day, it's like you still have somebody else's stamp on your product. You know what I'm saying? That's not coming out. It's not coming out and showing your real originality, your true self at first. You're trying to not necessarily, in a sense, kind of deceive people of just like, all right, boom, this is something they're familiar with. Let them catch on to that first. And then, they'll realize it's somebody else. But the importance of doing sample-free music is just to let them feel who you are as an artist, instead of, all right, you're someone doing it over somebody else's sound, and then you're trying to make a sound off your own off of that, instead of just coming in and just like, all right, boom, this is my shit, and then I'm running with it, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about that? Sample-free music opposed to taking somebody's situation and making it your own in your mind?
As far as a startup, though,
I just think it depends on where a person's at in their career. In my opinion, if you're doing a show, like a live performance, that would be your best bet to use another person's song, because the familiarity, and then it can go into your set of music.
Right, bring the crowd in and then do your thing.
But if you're looking to make money, establish yourself, and things of that nature, the eventuality is. And let me explain something. Who told me this? Like, let's just say right now, would you, if you had the opportunity and the money, would you do a record with Drake?
Right now, nah.
Okay, because
Nah.
you know any young artist that does a record with him, he owns 100% of the record.
Don't surprise me, honestly.
So,
Because he most likely writes the record.
I mean, whether he does or not, that's the clause.
That's crazy.
Honestly,
That's
because
the clause.
personally,
crazy.
people will come to him with a bag, and then at the end of the day, he's gonna write some shit for you.
No,
and
but
then
I'm
and then
talking
it'll
about
probably be your song.
Yeah,
but then
it's like Block Boy JB, right? Even though that's his song, Drake most likely owns 100% of that record.
my case in point, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, I know Drake wrote that hook for one, but that's Block Boy JB's song. That's his song.
Nah.
But who you hear first on it? You hear Drake on it. That's coming in. The familiarity. You know what I'm saying? Have him come in, get familiar, and then boom. Now Block Boy come in.
Are you willing to give up 100%?
Hell fucking no.
Why not?
Let's put some shit like that. What?
For one song?
I mean, well, I was about to say, yeah.
So,
for
what
that,
do you think-
in that case, that's what he did. But you know
What do
what
you
I'm saying?
think happened with Versace and Migos?
They all did the same thing, right?
It's just a matter of what you do with it. Because we're having this. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Last night I was YouTubing Bobby and Whitney and their reality show, and I really do miss it. Let me just tell you. And I came across. I'm not kidding. You know, you can't get enough, and you know, it's sad. But anyway, so I came across the video with what happened to a meal. And it just goes to show you that you can be put in or Olivia. Okay, there's certain people that can
right.
be put in a position where
I'm just minding my business.
it's just not working. And the point that I found most interesting was that female artists cost more between the
Of
eyebrows
course.
and the hair.
The period.
Right.
The mood swings.
Because they
this.
they gotta put on pretty much. They put on a costume for the most part, honestly.
Which is how sad. And you wake up with them the next day, you don't even know who the fuck you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? A hot mess. And
Look,
something else.
man,
You know, when you're home, we'll speak to COVID. Let's get to COVID because
Oh Lord, COVID.
being
my
an
God.
upcoming artist is already tricky in this industry, right?
it is.
Because no one cares until you're popping, and you're not popping until someone cares.
Mm-hmm.
However, with COVID, things were hard before that. What has become more complicated with COVID?
Just the person interaction. You know what I'm saying? The stopping of shows and stuff like that. Like being able to hand interact with people instead of through a screen and stuff like that. Like, not saying that the internet is not important with this game, but you also have to have the balance of interacting with people on a personal note, because that's when they get to know you, and that's when they get to like really like you as an artist. Like, oh snap, I met this person in person. He's a cool person, you know what I'm saying, and I like his music. So you know what, I'll you know what I'm saying, I'll follow him, I'll keep up with his stuff, I'll purchase his product and stuff like that. But stuff that really like, it really destroyed a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? You really have to really now figure out how to work through this technology. Like, that is one of the hardest things, and especially for like older people, because it's like I came up in the midst of when it was coming up. I don't like to be on my phone like that. You know what I'm saying? I got the new 5G phone. Like, I feel the radiation. I can't stand it. It be frying my hands. I talk on my phone on speaker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really have my phone on me like that. I mean, there's EMF protection, electromagnetic field protection, so you can.
All those who didn't know, because I did. EMF.
EMF,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? EMF protection, you know what I'm saying, for radiation and stuff, which I got like a sticker on my phone, you know what I'm saying, which I want to get more, and I want to get gloves and stuff too, but it's like, that's the type of stuff I have to do if I want to be on my phone for a long time, and I'm not trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather just stay off my phone. If I can interact with someone on a personal note, I'd rather do that than be on my phone. We could do the phone shit after I know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because this technology shit is tricky. You get a whole bunch of spam pages, whole bunch of nut-ass people just commenting and nothing for nothing. Like, this shit is nonsense. And I don't understand how people deal with it. Sometimes I understand to a point how the young generation get really flustered over it, and they like, you know, their emotions get a little crazy. It's like, I can understand it, but that's only because like you don't know how to interact with people first. You know what I'm saying? Once you get people first, then you understand this internet is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because the people is gonna show you what they really are right in front of your face. Niggas put on a facade on social media and all that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, COVID really blew that. You know what I'm saying? But there's, you know, we're phase 4 whatever the hell they want to call the shit.
Is there a face for it? Continue.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? They're starting to open shit back up. I know a few people I follow. They're starting to do their showcases again, but they're real smart about it. They're like only 50% crowd. Hand
How
sanitizer.
about this? There's only
mask and all that
50%
shit.
crowd before that. Let's
You know
not.
what I'm saying?
Don't start the shit now. Don't start the shit.
You know what I'm
Continue.
saying?
I didn't mean to cut you off, but you
That's
gotta make
it's
a
cool.
point.
It's all good, but you got a point. You got a point, because real life.
What do you think about? And I'm going to bring this to
What's
Hynaken
up?
because it's important for you to hear this. Because we don't give a shit. We were just talking about this. Like, if your music sucks, I don't talk about it, because God forbid you evolve. I'm the asshole talking about you, right? Look at this loser, right? They didn't see the vision. So, right? If I don't like it, I'll just talk about other shit, because you could evolve. Maybe it's like being a boxer. You get a different trainer, and you resituate yourself. So, I happen to like your music, which is a plus, because
Which I appreciate.
when you don't. There's no need to appreciate anything. 'Cause if it sucks, it sucks. Let me just say,
I
you
hear
can't
that.
fix that. You can't fix. There's no apologies, because I just want you done. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
But speaking of showcases, which is where I was going with this, what did you think about showcases? And I want your answer, but I more importantly, because you've been judges on this, you don't have. You can be honest. They need to know the truth, because there's not going to be showcases for
regards
the
to
next
what?
year. Okay.
No,
So
I mean,
as
what
a
do you-
judge,
Oh.
or someone who's in the vicinity to listen to these showcases, I want to stab myself by the fourth artist, because it's all the same thing. So that's my perspective as a judge. I've done these things, or as somebody attending the event at the bar, just drown me in
look,
seltzer.
I be feeling bad.
No, I walk in, and I tell them, yo, how many you got coming?
20.
All right, cool.
Okay,
What time do you need me here and here? All right, cool. This is what you're going to pay me. That's a fact. I remember one time,
Because he know exactly what he about to get into. It's going to be a whole night of
and
nonsense.
then I need you to buy me these type of drinks. I need you to put me right here, and I don't want to be a dick about it, because I've been supremely fortunate in this industry to get a lot of cheat codes. Geo's knows my history. He's seen it. So I don't want to be a dick about shit. But I remember one time this one dude was like, yo, I'll just give you 150. I
For
said,
what?
No, and I said, to do what? He said, yo, to come. I said, I'll entertain you. For how long? He said, 5 hours. I said, yo, my nigga, if we divide that,
Yo, bro.
that's like what?
20 miles an hour.
No, that's like
You said what 150?
for
Times
five.
five?
Yeah.
Same shit. What
Yeah.
you want?
You know
$30?
what I'm saying? 30?
$30? 32.50? What you want me to do?
Hell
$30
nah.
an hour? That math. What am I gonna do with one? My phone bill's $140.
How about
You know what I'm
this?
saying?
Especially if you're the feature on the flyer, which is what they do,
Bruh.
right? As somebody who had a contract, different client. Well, I'm going to get back to you in 30 seconds. But when you have to deal with a manager and you're working with certain clients, the biggest question is what's the capacity and how much are you charging per ticket? Because I'm sitting here.
I don't
gauging
care
it.
about that.
No, you have to, because guess what?
You know
The
why?
venue. Listen, this
Listen.
is Capone. Shout out to Capone.
This is nigga shit you about to say. I'm telling you
No,
right
no,
now.
listen
I'm
to
gonna
me.
tell you real
No,
shit.
no, listen,
Them
listen.
motherfuckers already had the money before the venue. If you're relying on the door, guess what they're gonna say to you at the end of the night?
That's a
Let me
fact.
show you.
I'm not relying on the door, though. Hang on a second.
Here's what I
It's the
got.
contract.
And then the shit is just.
It's
Yep,
the contract.
and it's gonna be beef
I'm
after
gonna see
that.
you on the back end. It's the contract, because guess what? Let's say I'm your manager. I negotiate a fee of $750, right, for 5 hours. You're the DJ, and some DJ will say, you know what, fuck it, I'm not doing anything on a Thursday. I'm gonna come out for $750.
Not a
However,
problem.
when they get in and you're at Amadeus, what's that club in Queens where that
The
holds
big
like
ass club?
right?
Yeah.
So
Like
so then when you
3,000?
get there you go. So let's say the event. I'm talking about on a positive night. If they sell out 75% of the venue, how much money have you made at? Even bitches is free. $20 a head for dudes. You know, at half capacity, and you do those numbers. You gave me $750. I don't have energy for this, so it's very important to understand the capacity and how much you're charging. And guess what? If you don't make the money at the door, it's a contract. Have my fucking paper and leave me alone. But enough about us, because we could be here all
That's a
day.
whole fact. Yeah,
Showcases.
man. Shit.
Okay, so I spoke about COVID, but you didn't really get into the COVID was hard, communication's hard. How are you going to fix it?
Ooh, that's a big one.
I mean, that's what we're here.
Because real life, like, let me tell you something. COVID is like the flu, but it's aggressive.
Do you think? Go ahead.
Because I can't say that it's like it's not for real because it's done damage. It's done what it's done. But at the end of the day, you look at the rate of who got it and who died from it, and you tell me that's not way worse than any other disease that America's had to deal with.
I'm not mad at your argument. That's something that numerous people I've heard have said. I think it's interesting with respect to who gets it versus who doesn't get it, and demographics and poverty.
And it's
and
and it's a lot of shit that goes into it.
But black folks are dying at a higher rate. I've had a few friends, Fred the Godson, rest in peace.
Yes, Fred the Godson.
You know, I'm blanking on. Oh my God,
But,
Jason Bourne. There's a lot of people who we knew who passed.
And the fucked up shit is like what I tell people, honestly, because I look at who has passed, how many people have passed. It's about what you're doing to your body at that time. Honestly, there's people that have died just from being obese. They have heart problems, lung problems, shit like that. Niggas think fucking alcohol can cure it, shit like that. Like you really that slow to really think that it's gonna go away off of some shit like just alcohol, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to really consider the fact that it's really like the mucus buildup is an issue. You know what I'm saying? You deplete the mucus in your body, you take care of your body, you'll be fine. Honestly.
I'm fine too, because he's speaking about alcohol in your system. So this is why I haven't caught shit yet. All right, so listen, we've gotten past COVID. What are your new projects? I know that you have, again, 2 tracks, Island and then Douce with Soda, which you were supposed to bring Douce. There's no Douce here. And
yes, because
I'm
Douce
already cooked,
is sold the fuck out, my nigga. Oh my God, I went to like every fucking liquor store. These niggas is like, no, we don't have it.
I'm going to tell you why.
It's Sunday, it's the weekend.
Finally, we're getting to a point where the generation has gotten older and they realize this Henny shit is disgusting.
That bitch got a bite.
Let me tell you something. And I'm talking about regular Henny. That regular Henny, that shit dry a woman's pussy.
Mean. That shit mean.
Real shit.
That shit is mean.
Any woman that drinks tequila, though, holla at me, because they should be wet. Right, am I lying? I've lived life. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Heard you. That's a fact.
Jenna, that shit gonna dry your pussy, B.
I mean, listen, we still wet, so it's okay. We can slow it down a little bit, but it's
said
fine.
she got the wax.
I got some Poland Spring.
What do you have to... That WAP song, you know, I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you because this is how we get away from things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
we're always having fun. But, you know, sometimes you watch the interview on the back and you go, we didn't talk about shit. We talked about real stuff, which I think matters.
Yes.
But the project is something I do want to cover.
Yes.
It's something that you're working on right this second.
Yes,
Please
indeed.
tell people where they can find it. And you got to pay for it. And God, it's ridiculous.
That's a definite fact because at the end of the day, it costs to make the shit. So just being polite. Anyway, I have 2 songs that I'm pushing right now. The first song is Island. I wanted to do something for the females that I don't really do. You know what I'm saying? I write this type of music, but I've never really put myself out there as an artist to do it. So I finally was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just go ahead and do like a kind of pop R&B type song type shit. You feel me? But you know, song is real wavy. It's called Islands for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's for the vacation for the summertime, real turn up. And then the other song I got, Douce with the Soda. I wrote that with my counterpart. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Give him a shout out.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boy Renaissance, man. You know what I'm saying? I wrote it with the homie. You know,
it's been a while, but yes, hi,
right.
boo.
But you know, like we said, you know, we trying to, and not only in the sense just because Hennessy is bad, but like, you know, just another black owned business. You know what I'm saying? If it's gonna be another corporation, I'd rather mess with a black corporation, even though it's gonna be, even if it's like, you know, paying the extra mile. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they've been paying extra mile for white people stuff for way too long. Why not give ourselves the extra dollar? You feel me? Like I got title as well. You know what I'm saying? I got the unlimited package just because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna use the other man's shit. Why not? If nigga Hove got that shit, I'm gonna use that shit. I don't care because he owns it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of energy I'm working off. Yeah, I got like a lot of shit that they fuck with on now, but you know, those are things that are due to change. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I was dealing with a lot of debt. I'm coming back up, and shit's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? So with these, it's just these two singles right now. The Duce with the Soda, it is me solo, but you know, even though I did write it with my counterpart, but it is me solo. And you know, I plan on shooting videos for both of these. Duce with the Soda is gonna be first. And then Island's gonna be after that. And then, you know, we're just working off of those. I'm working off the singles right now. The project is gonna wait once I build up more buzz, get my marketing and shit in order. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my LLC in a month and a half. You know what I'm saying? I'm elevating the right way instead of doing things the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to make sure that I got my shit in order and then I can move forward, you know? Making it easy for myself in the long run.
I've watched you grow. Like I said, this is, I don't know, 4 or 5 years
Real
going.
life is
I
probably
really
it's
don't know.
almost like 7, honestly.
It's
so
probably, it's been a while.
It's a little longer
It's been
than
a while.
that, yeah.
And again, it's
been
been nothing but fun.
All
but
the
it's
time.
great to watch you. Again, the one thing I had an issue with was starting the song too late, and
Yes,
we're going to work on that.
We definitely work on that.
Let's just say COVID is around for the rest of 2020, which I think is something that we can
Mind
kind of
you,
expect.
Russia just made the vaccine, and then now America's talking about they're making it mandatory for niggas to get that shit, and if not, it's possible that you can be fined or sent to jail.
The vaccine in Russia, Mr. Putin. Okay, I love him to tears because he's so cutesy, but it's bullshit. Right, so there's, and I'm a
good.
stocks person.
That's
so
good.
I wake up in the morning. I'm an animal. I'm Googling everything.
Right.
I'm on the hottest stuff moving. And with Putin, that's dope, but you can't even buy stock into the situation over here because everything is so top secret. So it's like, what are y'all doing? Right? I don't want the vaccine,
Me
right? Because
neither.
number one, I
Don't
feel like I have
nobody
an
want that
immunity
shit.
to it. It's been going around for so long. I don't want my father, who's white and like 73. He's like this. I don't fucking know because they're fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're banking on. They're banking on people to just be sheep and take it.
Yeah, man.
And
just-
I don't feel good about this. It's
At
not a
all.
cure
At
because it's
all.
not even. They're still doing trials. How
Right.
can you?
That's like
You
the
know what
flu
I'm saying?
vaccine. At the end of the day, you're just giving me the flu. Does that even sound right? Like,
Yes, in small dose. I'm in the medical field, so in small doses, dope.
I dig it,
Right.
but
Let me
it's
ask you
still
something. If I catch the motherfucker and I survive it, and
that's the same as a vaccine.
You live in New York?
where else am I gonna?
All right, then.
I
So you
caught
Gucci, especially in Brooklyn.
That's a fact, my
Brooklyn
nigga.
and the Bronx. The Bronx is the worst
the
place
Bronx
to
is
be
heavy, yeah.
poor,
The Bronx
right?
is
You got
heavy.
no
Boy,
money, no food,
boy.
no health care.
Depending on whatever you like, Cortland Ave, you ain't catching me over there. B. Hunts Point, you ain't catching me over there.
It's different now, boo.
Prospect Ave, you ain't catching me over
I wouldn't be
there.
by Prospect. No.
I've been in every
And I
hood.
unfortunately be in all that shit. I be in all that shit. I do my business over there.
Where can I stalk you? Because we're gonna take a small break. You know
So
what's
you going-
crazy?
I
No,
love
and
it.
I stalk people, and it's. I feel sad for you
It's the
because
white part.
oh, Karen is my middle name. I'm all over this shit. And let me tell you, I followed your page religiously, and it took me a while to get him to to follow me back. Some bullshit. When you meet people in certain, this is 50, go fucking kill yourself because it's like I don't want to follow you back and shit. I had to do a lot of work to get the follow, and here I am. 6
Yeah, I
months
saw
later.
you in a bikini, and I said, "All right, I'll
I was in
press
a bikini.
follow back." Yeah,
That what it took.
yeah, of course.
I feel like Kamala. All right, listen.
There you go.
Heard you.
Where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all Beezy BM Deuce Tray. That's 23, the number 23, Beezy BM. That's BEEZY BM23. You know what I'm saying? Also, my website that I just got up is BM Deuce Tray spelled out. .biglink.to.bm23fb. It's a long shit, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all catch me on Instagram, BZBM23. The link is in my bio. It's easier that way, you know what I'm saying?
I want to see a Lord Beezus alter ego.
Hey, it's coming.
Good.
It's
That's what
coming.
we like to
It's
hear.
coming.
Yeah,
Anything else,
This is
Mr.
the
Hynaken?
build up.
I'm good money.
All right. Anything else that I mean, you may be back because, you don't understand what goes on behind the scenes. We could be bullshitting.
I'll be down to come back for
I know.
sure.
Well, you're
for
coming
sure.
back.
Oh, I'm coming back. Know that.
Split Star is over in LA having a great fucking time. 3 hours behind. He's probably taking a nap before the big shit
Hey,
show
man,
tonight.
I would love that.
So you'll be back when he's here. You always take
cool.
care of us,
Yes,
and we will take care
always.
of you. This is your
I
second set with
appreciate it.
us and Spliff. And this is our third or fourth interview. I mean,
Yes,
every year
indeed.
it's a new situation, which is what it's like Jimmy Fallon. You have certain people who come down to SNL. It's like, it's just certain interviews you have to do, and and there's a difference between have to do and want to do.
Right. This is one of them shits, man. We up in here fucking it up.
I love you.
you
Listen,
go.
thank you very much. Can we take a break? Is that okay, boss? Is that okay with you? All right, Paperrock Live, sponsored by Variety. Spliff, I miss you, booby. I hope you're having a great fucking time.
Facts. That
Shout
West
out to
Coast air
Beezy.
is lovely.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that smoking was legal out there. It was a hot damn mess. Oh my God. Anyway,
Shit.
Beezy, BM, Hynaken. We'll go 5-minute fucking break, and I'll be right back. Woo! Paperrock Live.
Holla.
Let me know when I can.